Welcome to this episode of the FANMEN podcast. I'm DJ Gove.
Chris Davis.
Sean Hogarty.
Hello, hello.
Gentlemen.
I need to talk to you guys. It's I am so horribly screwed right now.
I know you look.
Yeah.
You look rough.
I'm in so much pain. My beard fell
I
out.
was just about to say that.
Yeah, it'll be back.
Happens?
I don't like this baby phase. But I was playing
Oh,
with
you look so cute though.
Well, it was getting really kind of out of control long, and so I grabbed the beard trimmer, and I kind of just ran up like just the middles, and so I had these giant curly sideburns, and then kind of the goatee, and I went out to see my daughter, so my wife, just to get the different reactions, and I looked like an Old West like general store owner, like I should have an apron on, standing behind a barrel.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was, but it wasn't going to last. So the beard would be back.
Okay.
Since you've been inside for like 7 weeks, your pale skin blends with the background now.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
The only thing popping you out is the Hawaiian and the headphones.
Yes. Yeah. Well, anyway, it's nice to talk to you guys rather than just scream profanity on a constant basis to nobody in particular.
You can scream at us anytime.
Well, yeah, but it's fun to scream at you.
Yeah. So we're recording this one on May 3rd, so it's the day before Star Wars Day.
Yeah.
So convention would be to do a Star Wars episode, but since we don't do anything that well planned out, we're not.
And everybody knows convention
has
has been thrown out the window. There are no conventions now.
That's
foresight.
Fuck that.
Oh, you just hurt DJ's feelings.
No, I'm kind of glad because like the thing is like I wish to God that my shed is such a mess from working on the attic. I wish I had the room to like build something for a con, and I have no space to do it, so I wouldn't have anything ready anyway.
Yeah, but you'll get there.
Anyway, so we decided we're gonna do the we've been working on this for a while. It kind of got lost in the shuffle. We're gonna do the Ask Me Anything episode. We had a bunch of people on Twitter and Facebook send us questions. Some are weird, some are normal. So I didn't write down the names with the questions, so I apologize once again. I didn't plan that far ahead. I'm kind of a dipshit.
Well, we know they came from a handful of wonderful people that spend time listening to us at all. So
yeah, there was a couple that came from people that I know listen to the show that I'm not super familiar with in person. So we got a mix of everything. They came from all over. So
awesome. Well, if you feel slighted by not being recognized for your question being used,
DJ's fault.
DJ, no, you're pointing. I don't know where he is in the video.
I'm pointing at him on mine.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll take the hit on that.
It's the angry leprechaun with the white hat on.
Exactly.
Basically. So, okay, so we're gonna ease
I got
into
the list of questions. I have not, in true form, I have not prepared by reading them or thinking. But
I'm so disappointed. I actually took notes for once.
I'm impressed as hell. I knew you were going to.
It'll
so I had
never
to bring
happen
up,
again.
I had to
That's
bring
how
up
you know
your slack.
shit's getting rough. Like he's that bored where he's actually planning.
I actually prepped for an episode here. This is fucked up.
It's crazy.
We DJ reminded me earlier. What jersey are you wearing today, Chris?
Today we went with Vader in honor of.
I love it. That's such a nice.
One of the biggest mistakes I made was not buying one of those.
Yeah,
I missed that one.
Is that a Quigley design? Do we know who came up with that mashup?
I think Quigley did most of the crunch,
most of them, yeah. Well, Jeff, if that was you, great job as always. If it wasn't, I apologize for stealing somebody else's art.
Anyways.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, my two biggest regrets from when he was selling those was not picking that one up and the Widowmaker.
Yeah, the Widowmaker.
I thought you were going to go Marriage and Children.
Well, you know what?
My
they
head
kind
went
of
somewhere else.
Because the thing is don't buy yourself anything for Christmas. Tell me what you want. So I need a Widowmaker jersey. Order it now in November, and I'll have it for Christmas, or I'm never going to get it again. Didn't buy it.
Yeah.
Like, why do I? What the fuck good are you then?
Let go of your bitterness and anger.
In through the nose.
In through the news, out through the wallet. In through the nose,
Woosah.
out through the wallet.
Woosah.
Yeah.
Why nab?
We've been watching the Bad Boy movies because Athena and April had never seen them.
The new one's out. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah.
I forget how fucking good those are. Those are so good. Those movies are just mindless.
There's three of them now?
There's three, yeah. So, we watched 1 and 2. We're going to watch the new one.
So the first one is older than I thought. right?
Yeah,
it
I was like in
long
friggin'
time.
middle school, I think, like
Did that
95
have
or 96.
Tawny? What was the name of the
Tia Leone.
Tia Leone? I
David
love,
Duchovny's wife.
I love her.
Wait,
It was like her
awesome.
first movie. That was like her first thing she did.
Right, and it was so good.
And then the second one,
The
like
second
Michael
one was
Shannon's in it. It was like Michael
nuts.
Shannon's first movie was Bad Boys 2.
Yeah, but that was where, I mean, them driving Hummers through hovels in South. I mean, that was ridiculous. And
That
the
movie's
houses
shit.
and
Yeah.
I love that one. So tell me if
yes.
3 is good, and we'll watch it.
Yeah. Speaking of Bad Boys, because it came up, I don't know if you guys heard, so hopefully he's okay, but Joe Pa got into a bad car accident, hit him with a car in L.A.
Injury.
He's head injury.
Was he like a pedestrian and got hit by a car?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's why I
He's
read
like
he got
walking
hit,
in his neighborhood, I think.
and someone fucking tagged him, so hopefully
Nice.
he's great. He's something else, man. He is one of the most underrated character actors out there. He's like,
Yeah,
he's
fantastic.
played everything.
Loved him on The Sopranos.
Oh yeah, and in The
So
Matrix
good.
and in that, and everything he does is fucking gold, that guy, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No. Well, best wishes to him.
Okay, so let's start this up.
All right.
So, first question for Sean. Have you ever seen a grown man naked? Do you want to? No.
Yes. And yes.
Ever been in a
Okay.
Turkish prison?
Yes.
Okay, let's ease into it. Okay.
No, Montana.
Best flavor of potato chip.
Best flavor of potato chip.
Best potato chip flavor.
So this may not be all that surprising, but what first came to mind were the all dressed. Is that what it's called? The
Yep.
the ones
Yeah.
the grist chip.
Yeah.
The grist.
Though that's kind of cheating, in terms of it's a special thing. It's not just a normal chip to me. So it's tainted by my grist worship.
You can buy them at Target. Ruffles makes them.
Yeah, well, I need to get them.
You can buy them
But-
stateside.
But I think honestly, my true answer, I'm not a big chip guy. I hate the thin Lays, that style, like the greasy,
Yeah.
crumbly, and I hate
Lays are
crumbles.
gross.
I like a damn chip. I don't want a chip piece. I want a chip. And my favorite is the Ruffles, right? Just a
Yep.
plain
Mm-hmm.
Ruffles, so that I can put dip in it. Now, a perverse also ran is the standard Pringles. I do have a love of processed things. And
Yeah.
so Pringles, while not really a fair potato chip, is a thing of chemical awesomeness that makes me proud to be an American.
Pringles counts. There's some type of potato in there somewhere.
And they have a distinct flavor, right? So that, it counts.
Yeah, there's a distinct differentiation between regular chips.
Yeah. How about you, chip guru Chris?
Yeah. I'm not a huge chip guy either. Honestly, I tend to turn. I'm more towards the sweets.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like you. I like just a good basic potato chip, like a Cape Cod, like a kettle cooked, like a sea salt,
but something that has
like
some
that.
substance, like not.
Yeah, there's got to be some
yeah.
crunch. It can't be that crumbly.
Yeah, I can't.
Lay's.
Yeah.
My kid eats Lay's. I think she's borderline insane. It's
I do
ridiculous.
like baked Lays, but that kind of takes you in that Pringles direction while
You
feeling
do, yeah.
less
It's
Pringly.
something different.
Yeah. Like
I'm
Montreal.
not a huge guy.
Mm.
I kind of view chips like pizza. If you got to put a bunch
yeah.
of shit on it, you don't know what the hell you're doing anyways. You're just trying to hide it. So
That's
if I
not where I
was
thought
going to
you
go
were
with
going.
the flavor,
But,
yeah.
Okay.
No, it's like toppings and stuff like that. If I'm going to cover it in orange,
Yeah.
no. So yeah, probably more sea salt if there was going for a flavor of salt and vinegar.
Yeah, I do like those. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
How about you, DJ?
I do like the all dressed chips also. I like the kettle cooks, but
Mm-hmm.
we have a company up in New England called Wachusett Potato Chips.
Yeah.
And a Wachusett barbecue potato chip is exquisite. There's something special to it. It's like a spicy barbecue.
Okay.
It's super fucking salty.
I'll have to try that.
They just hit
It's
the mark.
Ruffles. Like they
They make the best rigid chips too. They're super thick.
Yeah.
I can't eat Lay's either. I need a thicker chip. But yeah, I'm going with either barbecue or all dressed.
Not topical at all, but I can't hear Wachusett in any context, chip or
not think
otherwise,
beer?
without thinking the stupid song. Wachusett.
Oh, wow,
Wachusett
Mountain, blah,
Mountain.
blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah,
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 blah.
blah, blah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
everything.
Mountain
after
skiing
college.
just minutes away.
Exactly.
6 feet apart. Okay, so you can only keep one. One's
Okay.
got to go. Do you keep Baby Groot or Baby Yoda?
So, I mean, this is going to have a lot less variation in it. It's kind of 50-50. But
No, there's the third option.
kill them both. So So do they remain babies if I keep them, or do they
Yes,
grow
I
up?
believe so. Yeah.
You never hit adolescent Groot?
Yeah.
You're sitting-
So probably Baby Yoda then. I mean, it's tough. I think Baby Groot's got a slight advantage in that there's more to him as far as what we've learned in the movies that have featured how we got to Baby Groot. It wasn't just Baby Groot out of nowhere. It was the remnants of the spirit of Groot himself, so there's so much built into that. It's not quite fair. Baby Yoda is really just cuteness. Plus the awesomeness of the TV show production and stuff like that. So, but what did I choose? I chose Baby Yoda nonetheless. Yeah, Yoda. Yeah. All right, Yoda. Yeah.
And made a way better case for Baby Groot.
Yeah. Okay, Baby Groot. I choose Groot.
Okay.
Final answer.
Final answer. I don't feel strongly enough to keep either of them.
Yeah.
They are pure marketing ploys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's here. We'll just give you a different variation of something else. I mean, both of them work in the area that they're in.
Yeah.
You don't know. I mean, we got Baby Yoda. It's just another one of that species that's popped up in Star Wars. Right. So that makes sense. You should encounter another one at some point. Yeah. Right, exactly. It's pure cuteness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, look, it's Yoda and an egg. It's amazing. He just floats around.
Cadbury Yoda.
Yeah, exactly. So I like both of the characters. If both of them never showed up again,
yeah.
Wouldn't really.
All right.
They worked in the area that they were in.
Yep. Any differences, TJ?
No, I mean, I go Yoda just because it's Star Wars and Star Wars always trumps. But I mean, Baby Groot dances. That's one in his column.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
But then he becomes adolescent Groot, and he's all shitty playing his handheld.
Who's kind of shitty. Although they're saying in the new one, you're probably gonna get Alpha Groot, like the big armored one, like from Clash of Champions, the mobile game.
Oh.
Yeah, like when he's like, massive.
So I was thinking maybe we'd get driving Groot and underage drinking Groot next.
Oh, there you go. There we go.
Why can't we have clone Groots? Can't you just like regrow more Groots?
Yeah.
You could have a whole clone army of Groots.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so we have one for Groot, two for Yoda. Or one for Groot, one for Yoda, one I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Choose your Buffy. Christy Swanson or Sarah Michelle Gellar?
So this one's easy for me because I never actually saw the movie. So I certainly heard about it, but I, my only experience with Buffy was Sarah Michelle Gellar. So I have to go Sarah Michelle Gellar. That said, I will try to watch, original Buffy at some point. It's on the infinite stack of shit to someday watch.
Okay. I'm also going Sarah Michelle Gellar. I have watched the movie. I think the movie has a place. I mean, come on. You got Luke Perry, you got Pee-wee, you got a whole cast of characters going on.
Rutger Hauer.
But, yeah, there you go. But it's not Buffy. It's like a campy version of Buffy. I like the tone. I like the character arc, the whole thing more in the actual TV series. And I think Sarah Michelle Gellar just plays a better Buffy. By the way, I mean, Christy Swanson has her place. But she's kind of gone off the rails too in later years. So
that's not a fair part of the
She gets demerits. Sure. Yeah, she gets demerits.
So I'm going Christy Swanson for the opposite reason. I never really watched the Buffy TV show that much.
Ah, okay.
So for me, like that
explains a lot.
Yeah, you're deficient.
So yes. So like you said, the movie had like Paul Rubens was in it and Luke Perry, and I was a big 90210 guy, and David Arquette's in it and all that stuff. So I watched the movie a lot, and it's funny, and I don't know, I'm going Christy Swanson. So
I think that's fair. I think it's similar to the Groot and Yoda thing. These comparisons, it's not apples to apples, right? You have vast differences, particularly in this one. Sarah Michelle Gellar had 7 seasons plus, comics, plus all this pop culture stuff, and was in the era of pop culture, whereas the movie happened once,
Exactly.
But
when you were like a 12-year-old boy, Christy Swanson was a Hall of Famer, man. Like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and The Chase. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I remember The Chase. I was a little older, though.
Yeah.
But
all
right.
Okay.
All right. Fair.
Best TV show theme song.
Oh, you skipped a question there.
We're jumping around here.
All right. So, best TV theme song. This one, this is tough for me because I was the kid where before there were CDs, I had the TV Tunes multi-cassette collections of themes from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. There were all these multi-cassette things. And then when the CD versions came out, I had, I similar to you, DJ, I had, TV was a special thing to me. Reruns of TV were a special thing. But because I was always into music and production, something about those, themes just hooked me like crazy. So I don't know if I have a favorite, but the one that comes to mind, strange enough, is Hill Street Blues.
Okay.
I think it was a Mike
Classic.
Post composition, right? A lot of his stuff and a lot of contemporary things had, they weren't just little jingles, right? I mean, they had jazz underpinnings. They had, great instrumentation. They fit well with the montage. In fact, thinking of montage takes me to ER in the original cut of the opening of ER, where Eric LaSalle's character goes down and fist pumps just at the right point where the music hits. And then later seasons, they edited it and it didn't line up, and that was bullshit.
Hill Street Blues?
Hill Street Blues. But
nice.
But Battlestar Galactica, Kit, Buck Rogers, Airwolf.
A lot of them.
I mean, I love them all. Yeah, so I can't choose a favorite. They're all awesome.
Very good. I went back and forth between a couple here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with more of the classic, kind of in Hill Street Blues. I'm going with Cheers.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah.
It's the one theme song that I could think of that, regardless of whether or not you were a big fan, everyone knows that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sets such a tone. And again,
it really did.
Not a bullshit jingle, right? It's actually
it's
musically
an actual
interesting.
Song.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not, because I thought of some of the other ones like some of your Three's Company, Different Strokes, those kind of things.
Yeah.
But they were bullshit jingles just for that.
Yeah.
Charles in Charge and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Facts of Life. Like I can still sing them in my head.
Yeah.
A-Team is always
the
one
A-Team?
that you should think of. Yeah.
If I was to go with one just instrumental, though, it'd have to be Sanford and Son.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And it has been my ringtone for
Oh, I forgot
20
Barney
years.
Miller.
Yep.
Barney Miller's another
There's a
good
ton
one.
of
Yeah.
there's a ton.
Ba-da-boom. Oh,
But
yeah. All
Cheers
those.
just kind of brings me back to being a kid, thinking a coach behind the bar, the whole thing.
There you go.
Good
I'm going
call.
Cheers.
So this one was tough for me. So I discounted all the cartoons right off the bat because that's its own category to me. And then it would have been easy for me to pick Power Rangers.
Yeah.
It would have been, but that's low hanging fruit. Although Power Rangers is an actual song with lyrics that, like, there's metal covers of it and they're awesome.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
Oh yeah, So I was torn between do I go instrumental or non-instrumental.
Yeah.
So it's instrumental. I was like, I almost picked NYPD Blue.
Oh,
I think that was Mike Post also, I believe.
Probably, yeah.
Probably. He did all that stuff. But I ended up going with The Greatest American Hero.
Oh,
as the number one.
Yep.
Kind of like Cheers, it's an actual song. If that thing comes on, I'll crank that thing in my car. I don't give a fuck. I love this song. I used to love that show too.
It is perfectly cheesy though, in the same way that the show was of its time, right? I mean,
it fits the time period. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Plus, you can't think of it without the, the curly blonde fro, which kind of again sets it in a certain time that would not work
hovering above the ground
or later.
Scared of heights and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah, that was an all timer for me. So I went with that one.
Nice, beautiful.
Okay, we'll go back up one. I had them typed up out of order. So, okay, who's the hottest cartoon character?
See, I don't even know how to think about this one. Right? See, the only
if you were a
one...
cartoon, which cartoon character would you bang?
Yeah, but I don't think I watched as many cartoons as some of us, DJ. But the
combined,
obvious...
I don't think we hit DJ.
Yeah, no. But combined, I think we'd like to hit DJ. So there's something to go on there.
Depends on the day.
The one
you
that
probably
comes
more than me.
Yeah, no. DJ's doing great. He's a star in my book. So the one that comes to mind is Jessica Rabbit from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but that's partly because that's the one that's purposefully meant to be that siren that purposefully created and drawn that way.
Yep.
So I'm not sure I can think of any others offhand that were actually in cartoons. I mean, I can go, well, give me a J. Scott Campbell cover, and there you have it.
Yeah, those don't count. We're talking
right.
Like
those. Yeah, I thought about that. Those don't
right.
Yeah.
In terms of actual movie, Velma.
Ooh,
Right, Velma Daphne. There's something to be said there. But to be fair, that's largely because of cosplay in the years since. Right, when I watched Scooby-Doo as a kid, which I did constantly, I guess Daphne was she the redhead?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Daphne is probably fair, though at the point that I was attracted to her, I don't think I understood what that meant.
See, I had the same conundrum because in the cartoons, it's Daphne. But when you flip them to live action, it's Velma.
Yeah.
So I had to back off both of them.
Oh, was that Linda Cardellini in the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It was.
Yep.
Or just any Velma costume. I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a surprise, but I'm with you. Yep.
So Jessica Rabbit. Nice.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was the obvious one. I struggled to try to come up with another one.
Yep.
Most of them were kind of cheating, like go with a Mary Jane from one of the Spider-Man cartoons.
Oh, yeah.
Like you could go with
but it's filled in by other things.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if I'm thinking of Mary Jane, it's more the J. Scott Campbell depiction of Mary Jane. Yeah. So, and the same thing, I kind of went down the princess route, but it's the J. Scott Campbell depiction of all of those.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm going to go off script. I'm going to go She-Ra.
Okay.
There you go.
That works.
Excellent.
You got a battle blonde on a unicorn, for God's sakes. I mean, how can you go wrong?
We like fighting animals, definitely.
There you go.
Battle cat.
And, she has an animal with a horn, which we know you like, Sean.
There you go.
There you go.
Where'd that come from?
No, that's okay. We'll talk later.
There it goes.
All right.
Okay, so we already talked about my great Scooby-Doo debate, so I drove with that one. So I almost went Judy Jetson. Almost.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
But I ended up jumping into Disney World. I'm going Megra from Hercules.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why Megra kind of does it for me. Like even when we go to the parks, like on Halloween when they have Megra up on the stage, I'm like, ooh, it's Megra.
But she had
a Jasmine.
She had some attitude, right?
Yeah, she was kind of a bitch. That's why
Yeah.
Who was the one from
that says something,
Hunchback?
DJ? That's it.
Esmeralda. The one that did more voiced. Esmeralda's pretty good.
That would have worked too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm picturing like a Selma Hayek kind of thing with her.
There you go.
See?
But yeah, so I'm going Meg. And since Hercules is the next live action movie, there's a rumor out there they're looking for Anna Kendrick to play Meg. Please God.
Oh,
please God.
Love Anna Kendrick.
Give me that.
Damn you, whoever asked that question that made me think about cartoons this way.
Yes. Yeah, they're not supposed to be that way. Damn it, would that make me think of something? Cartoons. Nah, it's gone.
No. Okay. No.
It was there and it left.
It was there. It was stolen by pain.
Okay, so this one was probably submitted just to give me like non-flashbacks. What's one collectible you bought that your wife completely hates?
All of them.
So only two of us have to answer this one, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't know. I think she has a certain hatred for all of them. Right now, most of them are put away, so she doesn't have to acknowledge their existence. Yeah, I don't know that there is one. I think most of it is characterized by her just having no idea why, right? She's just like, why would you spend money on this, this poster, this toy?
A 6X hockey jersey.
That's most of it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking right now. I've got to tell him Steve Dave backpack and lunchbox. I've got, a Baron von Flanagan baseball shirt. I've got, I've got weird stuff that she doesn't like, but I don't think there's anything that she completely hates. So that's a fail. I'll keep thinking.
Okay.
But I got nothing, which I guess is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. I don't know if there's one she hates. I think the one she probably questions the most is something her mother bought me, actually. And it's 2 seats from the old Foxborough Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which I absolutely love. She hates them for the fact that they're a pain to store. That's her thing.
Yeah.
Where are you going to put these things? Like if you stuck them outside somewhere, no, you're not going to sit them. Yeah. You're not throwing them in a main room or something like that. If they were outside somewhere as like a display, she wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things it's been trucked from apartment to apartment to house to house to house that she just doesn't, it pisses her off every time. And she gets why I would want them. She just doesn't understand like what the hell you do with them.
Yeah.
So I'd go with
DJ.
Okay. So people are probably going to think I'm going to say Gonzo.
Yeah.
Gonzo's kind of only like number 2. So the one thing I remember, the one thing that she completely flipped out the most about was back like, oh, Jesus Christ, it must have been over 10 years ago, before the Marvel movies even started.
Yeah.
There was a company called, I think, Factory X, and they started making some props from like if Captain America was real, this is what his shield would look like. Mm-hmm. So I was like, well, I want one of those. I bought it. It was not cheap. It was like $400. Mm-hmm. And the thing was fucking huge. It was way bigger than the shield that they ended up getting, giving Chris Evans. And it came on this giant piece of like shield crate to mount it on.
Yep.
In my plan, I'm going to put it above the fireplace because it did not fucking go well. I think I had it for about 2 days before she forced me to bring it down to the comic book store and trade it in for something else. So, I mean, it was for the best. It's massive. It was way too big. It was way too heavy. Like, it didn't scale well. It was well made, but that's okay. I ended up getting this. I have
tried to bring it into house proper. So
yeah.
I mean, you tried to make it a focal point.
I did. I overstepped.
As long as we keep our stuff hidden, it works better.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So she isn't. Yeah. Like I said, and it was a grip. Like I said, I have the 75th anniversary metal one in the box. Chris, you have that same one. I got the plastic one somewhere too. So I have my shields now. But this thing was nice. But yeah, I had to get rid of it like 2 days later. The shortest time I've ever had something.
April.
I know. She also does hate Gonzo though. So.
Thought that was a layup.
I know. Seriously.
What's next?
Okay. You can change one superhero's main suit colors.
Yeah, this is kind of out of left field for me.
Yeah.
This kind of threw me. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know Chris's mind races to the first thing that comes to my head, which is honestly Batman changing to orange or purple, except that's been done. I forget, which issue, but there, the Rainbow Batman.
You got the whole thing,
the whole set. Now, I don't think I have a copy of that issue, but I need to get one. But yeah, I don't know. I think you have one, Chris.
I think I might have been with you when I bought it. Yeah.
Yeah, you jerk. But I like purple. I like orange. I like black and yellow. So pick a character and do one of that, Wonder Woman in purple, Spider-Man in orange, none of it matters, right? That's why it's a tough question for me because nothing is like, oh, that would be cool, right?
Black and orange Spider-Man would actually be pretty sick, like tarantula colors, like orange is brown.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool though.
Yep. So
that color scheme reminds me of like the Shocker or something.
Yeah.
The Shocker?
No, see, you dirty bastard. I know you like pokey things. Good Lord. Yeah, I kind of struggled with this one too. The obvious characters just didn't work. And I mean, if I could pick somebody to go back to a color scheme, I'd probably go with the Superman to the black costume. I like that version of it. Just, but
that counts.
Yeah, in terms of changing one, maybe take a darker take on like a Green Arrow.
Okay.
More of like a Punisher type vibe, like a true vigilante.
Oh.
Street level.
It's like an all black Arrow kind of?
Yeah, like your all black Arrow. But not like Malcolm Merlyn, no hood, none of that stuff.
Yeah.
More
the feather in the cap shit and all that still too. And
no. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I guess if I was going to pick one, I'd go with there.
Cool. So I was going to go Robin, because one thing always bugging at Robin is that he's with the Dark Knight, and he sticks out like a sore thumb. He's like fucking target practice, basically. Yeah. So I was thinking, like, why don't you color Robin like an actual Robin, like a dark brown and a red and like a black? But they just kind of did that, I guess, in one of the new books. He's like brown and yellow and red now.
Yeah, they kind of tweaked it.
So I'm going to go, he's not a hero, but I'm going to say Deathstroke. Mm-hmm. And he changed Deathstroke from blue and orange to like charcoal gray and military green.
Okay, I could see that.
Yeah, make it lean into the soldier vibe.
Yep. Yeah, because again, he sticks. He's very stealthy.
I was thinking you were going to go from blue and orange to
orange and
blue.
Flip them.
It
So, yeah.
works. They did it with Batman a few times.
Exactly.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah,
All right.
but yeah, I'll go Deathstroke on that one.
Nice.
Okay, you can only drink one cocktail for the rest of your life. There's only one cocktail left. Which one is it?
It's probably. I mean that's tough. I like a good margarita. I like I like fruity umbrella drinks in a tropical setting. But I don't mind I don't mind a gin and tonic. I'm all over the map. So I'm going to choose, I don't even remember what it was called. Now I've changed my mind. So what I was going to say is this particular banana chocolate rum drink made at this bar.
Again,
beach bar.
Things.
Yeah, a beach bar in St. Martin. I'm sure it's some standard, beach frozen drink, but it's just banana chocolate rum. But my actual answer is rum, fruit rum punch, or what we call pool juice, right?
Yeah.
I get as much mango and guava and pineapple and, all these different tropical fruit juices, and then rum, and then some other rum, and then some fruit flavored rum, and then some more rum, and then, and you just keep mixing it up until you have this perfect thing that tastes perfectly cold and fruity and will kill you after 2 glasses. And that's my happy place. So
nice.
Yeah, rum punch.
Pool juice. Rum punch.
Pool juice.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the Blunt Man hat continually coming into frame.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My
right next to the breakfast picture. It's throwing me like, is that sitting on the bear? Yeah. What is it on?
We don't have green screens. We probably should get them so we get it cleaner.
That's impressive.
Instead,
no,
you can't get them. Amazon won't ship them.
Yeah. We just need to.
Wuhan,
I have the big frame. I just need to, get the green screen and then find a place to stand it up here.
One cocktail for the rest of my life.
We know what it is.
It'd have to be a gin and tonic.
Yeah. Okay.
If I was going to go back,
I thought you could go Tito's and Sprite.
No, I'm on a big Tito's kick now, but no, if I had to go with one, it'd be Sapphire and Tonic.
Okay. Lime? No lime?
Lime.
Yeah.
Definitely a lime.
Lime.
So what if you can't get limes? Like, does that shift it for you?
No, you can get limes.
No, I'm positing a future apocalyptic world where there's no limes, DJ.
You can use lime tonic water.
Nah, that's not the same.
That's a way around it.
It sucks.
That is a way around it. No, if we're living in a post-apocalyptic world where there are no limes anymore,
but one
then I'd guess like
cocktail.
Tito's and Sprite. Yeah.
Tito's and Sprite.
Then we'll go, because clearly the chemical plants are still working, and I
There you
can get bubbly beverages. So there you go.
Okay, so mine is there's a cocktail at the Polynesian hotel at Disney World called a Lapu Lapu.
Yeah.
Which is basically this giant thing of fruit juices and rum stuffed inside a pineapple.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Sounds good.
But if you want to go something more like a little classic, it's a Mai Tai. Same thing. I'm a big rum kind of guy, rum and juice and umbrellas and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I could do Mai Tais all fucking day.
Yeah. Honestly, my other than the pool juice, which I enjoy drinking, period, I don't drink alone, right? It's much more if I can't be in a situation where I would drink, then it doesn't really do much for me. Other than rum punch, I'd probably drink that infinitely.
I did last night. I was the only drink. I made a big batch of John Daly's, and I just fucking sat by the fire last night and just drank all night. So, okay, so still on the booze theme, you can sit down and have a drink with one celebrity alive, not Kevin Smith. Who do you pick?
That's a good question, man. I don't know. The two that come to mind are Scott Mosier and Brian Quinn, for different reasons, but similar reasons. They're both people that aren't random choices. Like, I've enjoyed listening to them both for, 10 or so years. And both are actually, thoughtful and philosophical in different ways, right? Mosier's an intellectual powerhouse, and deep thinker. I don't think Quinn's as much of a deep thinker, but he's more of an everyman's thinker. And so those would be the two that come to mind, but those are obviously still pretty like niche. Those aren't people that come to anybody's mind as a celebrity. But definitely not, it's not some famous, it's not somebody famous for being famous. It's somebody who would be fun to talk to. Cool. Right now, I'd like to have a cocktail with anybody, person to person, right? Just a person.
Anybody
John's like, I'll drink with a fucking
people in your
squirrel.
house.
My wife has been yelling at the squirrels on the bird feeders. Yeah, well, almost. She
Have
literally
you followed Dr. Josh's posts?
No. She opens the window, yells at the squirrel, get off there. She literally stuck her head out the door like 2 days ago and yells at a squirrel. And then, again, out in the open in our neighborhood, yelling, how many squirrels are there? It was just, squirrels.
They outnumber you, and if they mobilize, they will take her ass down.
Yep.
We already got attacked by a raccoon. I can't imagine.
It'll be this feeding frenzy. I just see them swarming over a fallen.
Yep, there you go. How about you, Chris?
I actually wrote down 3 different names, and I had to cross one off because it's just, you can't ask for a drink with somebody with a drinking problem. I'd love to sit down and drink with Affleck, but that's wrong.
Yeah.
So we excluded him. So I came down with 2. One who I think would just be the fun drinker, and one more the intellectual type.
Okay.
Like, for just the fun, go out, rip it up, and party. It's got to be Momoa.
Oh, yeah.
I think he would just be a fucking blast.
Yeah.
And he's the one I'm showing up at home at like 2 the next afternoon with like 1 shoe and no shirt, wondering what the fuck happened, but it was a great time.
Yep.
And he's calling like a half hour later, like, you ready? Let's go.
Round 2.
I think he would. I think he would be so much fun. In terms of a more intellectual, I'd probably go Neil Gaiman.
Oh, dude.
I would love to sit there and kill a bottle of scotch.
Yeah. So that's clearly the choice that I did not think about, but is actually my truth, is Neil Gaiman. Have you met him? He is.
I have once.
Yeah. He is
only in passing.
Yeah, I've met him a couple of times at. He did like a reading performance thing with his wife. Amanda's from near here, and I listened to him say anything. You're totally right. Yeah, that's
you could
my
talk
choice.
to him for hours. Yeah. I was gonna go see him. He was coming to the Pops this year. Him and Amanda were doing something in June.
Did Kevin ever do a original Fat Man and Batman with him?
He actually did.
He did
the show from Smodcastle.
Yeah, but that's different.
He never did a Fat Man on Batman.
Because you remember his amazing...
Whatever Happened to the Dark Knight.
Yeah, which is one of my all-time favorites. But who did he do a Fat Man with that was so good? Not Garth Ennis. You know who I'm talking about. Just drawing a blank.
He has a whole... there's like graphic novel compilations of
Grant Morrison.
Grant Morrison.
That's right.
Amazing.
I would love a Batman focused, Kevin. But yes, sorry.
Yeah.
As usual, I interrupted. Great
Big
pick.
Grant Morrison.
That's quite all right.
Yeah.
All right, DJ.
Okay, so I kind of did the same thing Chris did. With very similar answers too. So my fun drinking guy is gonna be The Rock.
Good. Yeah.
I mean,
can we pool and just drink with both of them at the same time?
They're
and
kind of
Neil Gaiman.
Guy, yeah. Oh, there we go.
Come on.
That'd be interesting. So yeah, so
invite
that'd be fun.
Hemsworth too. Then why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Then like my more subtle thing was sit down. I got The Office going. Would be sit down with Nick Offerman.
Oh
just
yeah.
Shoot the shit and drink scotch. So I'm a big Ron Swanson guy. So
yep.
See, the fact that it has to be alive, threw me.
Oh yeah.
Because my number one of all time would have been Carlin.
Yeah.
Oh
yep,
yeah.
Sure.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I would want to move into his house and just talk to him for years.
Yeah.
Because just the way his mind worked.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Bill Murray was close on my list too, but
yeah.
Yep. But yeah, so I'm going The Rock and Nick Offerman. So
all right.
Okay, so this was my hardest one. Greatest sports jersey of all time.
That's like, is it design and colors? Is it
just your favorite whatever
one?
Your like your favorite one.
Like I mean, I have love for the classic white Red Sox jersey.
Like the early 1900s ones, the white with just the red Boston
no,
on it,
like the modern ones? Like the modern, the
white little red piping.
Yeah, the white red piping, the
nothing wrong with
the
that.
Sox style, that. I like the Elvis head, blue Patriots jerseys as well. But I mean, those are just specific to teams I like, so that's kind of obvious. But those would be the ones I'd pick.
That's right.
Yeah. I tend to go towards more classics. When teams are changing up the jerseys too much, it's kind of like putting shit on the pizza. Like, clearly, I'm trying to get attention for something else.
Yeah.
Because my team sucks. So, hey, look at our new logo.
Yeah.
You know? That stuff drives me nuts. So, I mean, if I had to pick my all-time... Okay, so greatest sports jersey, I'm going to go like the original Celtics, like 86 Celtics. Like just your classic green, clean lines, the whole thing. They don't need to trick it out at all. Or like a Penn State football.
Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't changed in forever. Alabama. Those kind of like what you were saying, Sean. If I had to pick one that I'd actually wear for the rest of my life, it'd be a Whalers jersey. I love the whale. In all its various incarnations.
Yeah, I was stuck on the whale. I was like the Raiders were kind of up there for me, like you said, just
the Raiders.
Clean. I mean, Notre Dame's up there, kind of clean and just basic.
The best I probably would never say because I hate the team, but you can't fuck with a certain baseball team from New York.
No,
I mean, that's like, probably perfection.
Yeah, like I do love the whale. I think the Bruins have one of the best jerseys ever too. But I was on the fence between. So I love the late '90s Colorado Avalanche jerseys when they had like Sakic and Forsberg and Bork. I love those. But I'm gonna go the 1980s Milwaukee Brewer jerseys, like the powder blue with the big fucking glove with the ball in it. I don't know why. I love that jersey. Like Robin Yount, Paul Molitor.
Yep.
And the hat was awesome too. So yeah, I'll go the 80s Brewers.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna skip to the bottom one first, and we're gonna end with the other one.
Okay.
This one's kind of weird. I forget where this one came from, but okay.
Oh, it's amazing. I love this question.
I know. I had to get. You know what's so? In preface to this, I actually had to give this a lot of thought because I had like 4 answers. I had to go start checking ages and shit.
Yeah.
I had to go start checking ages.
Trim it down. Yeah.
Yeah. So
some didn't make the cut. They were just a hair too young.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's my problem. She was like, like 2 years. Okay.
58. So, damn it.
Yeah. So you get to hook up with one senior citizen actress. So 60 plus. Who is it?
All right. So first, I'd like to point out that I assume the question is directed specifically to us. We're clearly all straight, so I'll try not to be offended by the fact that it had to be an actress. But in my case, that works.
Oh my God, he's so politically correct.
John, if you want to pick Connery, you knock yourself out there, big guy.
This is the guy who that doesn't doing the shocker on screen, for Christ's sakes, and now he's trying to play to the crowd.
I wasn't animating it like you just did. There was no motion in my shocker.
No, I'm sorry. You went like this.
No. I apologize. All involved. So I took a different tack on this, not like an actual, this person is, somebody that I'm sexually attracted to and they happen to be 60 or I was attracted to them and now they're old enough that I'll create the name that came to mind.
You're hooking up with them.
Understood, but I took a different tack. First, I didn't think about it till right now. Like just before, I looked and saw the question was coming. And the person that came to mind, I'm not particularly attracted to in a sexual fashion, but just sounds like a kick-ass time. And her name is Margo Martindale. You may not know the name, but she's a character actress. And I first remember seeing her in Justified, the Timothy Olyphant, Elmore Leonard.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Yes. So, and she played like a marijuana, Kentucky hillbilly boss, right? And just badass actress with a real spark and brain. And then shortly thereafter, I see her in The Americans playing an undercover Russian spy in late 70s, early 80s America, deep cover, and total badass. And I've seen her in a couple things since then, but she's easily over 60, spark, brain, just awesome. And if I were going to hook up with her, I know it would be awesome, right? It just flat, there's no way it wouldn't be fantastic. So that's Excellent. My choice.
God, I was betting money that you were going to go with the entire cast of Designing Women.
Oh, Andy Potts is a good one.
I couldn't even name one of them.
Andy Potts, Delta Burke.
I mean, okay.
Yeah. What? No, I very much took this question at face value.
Oh, yeah, me too.
It's who would you want to hook up with?
Yep.
And there were people there were older.
Right now, I want to hook up with a comfortable mattress that puts me in a position that doesn't hurt. Honestly, that's my sexual ideal at the moment. Yeah.
So I whittled it down. I couldn't pick just one. So I totally Betty and Veronica this thing.
Me too.
Yeah.
So
senior threesome, man. Go for it.
There you go. So my two are Christy Brinkley and Linda Carter.
Oh. That's, yeah.
Yep. And I can't. And specifically, these are two that when I was 12.
Yeah. Yep.
I found amazingly hot. And if you've looked at pictures of either of them now,
yeah.
I mean, Christy's what, 64, 65?
Is she? Holy fuck.
And she's doing swimsuit pictorials with her daughters. I mean, looking unbelievable. And Linda Carter, I think, is pushing 70. She's 68.
Yeah.
Yep.
It still looks fantastic. She just did that run on Supergirl.
Yep, as the president. Yep.
And she looked awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Tough to fault you on that.
So I almost picked Linda Carter, but I figured both you guys would have her on there, so I didn't. I wanted to mix up a bit. And ask me this in 5 years, and it's Elizabeth Hurley, and it's not even close. She's almost there, but same thing.
Yeah.
Diane Lane.
Elizabeth Hurley.
Diane Lane was too young.
I had to go check. Diane Lane's the one I had to go check.
That's the one I wanted.
Yep. So I'm going my 1A, 1B. 1A is Cassandra Peterson or Elvira.
Oh, okay.
Pushing late 60s, still a smoke show.
Yep.
And fucking Helen Mirren.
I had her on the list.
She's the most obvious pick because she's got that, she's got everything.
Even at this age, she still
but you go
sexuality.
Back. I even went back and looked at old pictures, man. She's been a bad bitch for decades. Decades. So
yeah,
that was an easy one. But yeah,
that's an excellent choice.
And even Cassandra Peterson without the Elvira stuff on is fine too.
She's a redhead.
Yeah, she's held up so well. All timer.
Mm-hmm.
So
leave it to Sean to come up with somebody we weren't going to think of.
I know Sean picks a mattress.
We're avoiding Sean's going to
win
pick
that argument.
I want to be face down on a mattress.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, that's honestly, if I go back and answer all of these questions from the perspective of just pain-free, I will.
What's your favorite pizza flavor, Sean? Mattress.
Mattress. Just mattress.
So last one before top three. Marry, fuck, kill with the Avengers.
All right. So let me start right off. Kill Hawkeye. I want him gone. I mean, no loss there.
I mean, I wanted to kill somebody else, but
no, but Hawkeye's obvious. And then marry and fuck. I mean, that's fuck Black Widow. And
wife, Sean.
Well, I mean, I'm being forced to choose, right?
I know.
I mean, or Thor, right? Or both.
You're gonna fuck him till he's Thor.
And then marry the Wasp, who's because I mean, scientist, rich daughter, and Evangeline Lilly, is that her name?
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
nice.
Easy choices.
God, I like it how he kept it on gender lines too.
Well,
I didn't. I left it wide open.
Oh yeah,
I figured I'm still like 23 years old. I can pick either way.
Oh yeah, no, yep.
So marry, it's Tony Stark.
Oh, good call. Yeah.
If there's one person that I'd want to be with for the rest of my life, it'd be him.
Earning power, right?
Oh my God.
I mean, I picked a female Tony Stark. Not as rich, but
Yeah.
But
I mean, you go down that alcoholism, so there'll be some fun later.
There you go.
There's all kinds of things going on.
He's got you set up so when he dies, you're still covered for life. Yeah.
There you go.
I have satellites all over the world, for Christ's sake.
Good call.
I'm going to get some cool glasses and I'm good to go. Fuck clearly Black Widow. And you don't have to tell my wife. Back from Lost in Translation.
Oh yeah.
I fell for ScarJo hard.
I mean the opening
like
scene
that
of
one
Lost
shot
in Translation, right?
Yeah. That one shot, and there's nothing that goes on in that movie.
Oh, no.
It's literally people talking for the entire movie.
Yep.
Just
I
fell
love
for it.
that movie.
And there was that one shot of her in a red dress that popped up everywhere.
Yep.
That forget it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hall of Famer. And yeah, I guess it's Hawkeye. I mean, I couldn't come up with anybody else to kill.
Fuck that guy, man.
And it's not because I have like anything
kill
against
that
him.
guy.
Yeah, it's. I mean, he's kind of the definition of cannon fodder. So
Yeah.
I love Jeremy Renner. I just think that the most
it's-
underwritten, useless role on screen ever. Yeah.
Okay,
you
so marry Black Widow,
Oh,
fuck
okay.
Thor, give me that hammer, Odin son,
Mm,
and then
so you're gonna
kill-
take it? Okay.
there you go.
yeah.
And
he's
the
taking
last time I suggested you kill Hawkeye, I got a room full of booze, so I'm gonna go kill Captain Marvel. I fucking can't stand her.
Yeah, actually, I could go with that too.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think that's all. I think we did well enough there.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, so top 3. Because this question was asked, there's no way to just do one. So, and this has been around
This is good.
we've had this in the hopper for a while. So this was going around the internet for a while at one point in time.
No,
but
you're taking it in the hopper. From Thor.
from Thor, gladly take me like a schoolgirl. Okay, so
we disavow that comment. Yeah.
so top 3.
For yourself.
Pick a movie. You can replace the entire cast with Muppets except for one human character. What movie?
We need reasons too, right?
I mean, if you want to say what character you pick,
Don't give me rules.
Yeah. I think you need. I think it plays a huge part in this.
Of
'Cause
course.
there are certain ones on the list that
all right,
I want to see this character.
You can talk about what you want when you're talking about your damn choices, Chris.
Yeah.
So
So Sean had no honorable mentions. So
no honorable mentions from me.
So
I'm
just
sure
wanna
I
all
pick a
Bollywood
honorables.
movies that we've never heard of.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, though. So your honorable mentions, Chris.
All right, my honorable mentions. God, this list went deep.
I had
the
a
more I
hard
thought,
time.
I went down a rabbit hole like you would.
Too much
not
prep
believe.
time, man. Too much prep time.
I know,
Love for
right?
Muppets.
It's like honorable mentions.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Shawshank.
No, always good.
I want Red to be the only human character. Okay.
I had the same with Brooks Brooks as the only human character.
Okay, there you go. Another honorable mention, DJ.
that.
Yeah, I like that
No
one too.
wonder he kills himself.
That's perfect. I like that. There's bits in different movies. Like I'd love to see Rounders with Teddy KGB as the only human. Like him freaking out on a table full of Muppets, throwing chips and stuff at like Fozzie across the table would just delight me to no end.
Yep.
And there's part of me that wants to see Ocean's 11 with Andy Garcia as the only human.
That would
And
be
it's the
awesome.
Muppets pulling the cable.
That would be good.
Excellent.
Those are great.
I'm going to kill off the rest of them. There's like 4 other honorable mentions off the list.
Shoot him. Just shoot him. Shoot him. Real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, throw them out. I didn't have any, so.
All right. This one came from Heather. She wants to see the Stepford Wives with Nicole Kidman as the only human.
Excellent.
And Muppet everywhere else.
Excellent.
That makes a lot.
Teaser. I have a Nicole Kidman movie on my list also.
Oh,
Nice.
I have one on my list as well.
Saving Private Ryan with Matt Damon as the only human.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
So it's
horrible.
the Muppets trying.
That's
Okay.
so wrong. There's no.
You can't picture
I-
Animal with the helmet on going
Oh,
through
I
the
can
shit trying to
picture
get
it.
to Matt Damon.
The entire production of that movie is an affront to humanity. That's I put my foot down. No.
Okay. No. And my last one, Silence of the Lambs. But Jodie Foster is the only human.
you
not Hannibal Lecter is the only human.
Miss Piggy's down in the cistern, the whole thing. Yeah, no.
There you go.
No, Bunsen Honeydew is clearly Lecter.
Yeah. So
Bunsen Honeydew or Beaker. me.
now you do Bunsen. You do Bunsen. Beaker's Buffalo
Yeah,
Bob.
no, Beaker's doing
Oh no,
Buffalo.
Sweetums is Buffalo Bob.
Goodbye,
Fuck me. Fuck me.
Okay, so run through some honorable mentions. It was this one was hard for me because I love the
This is
Muppets
awesome.
so
Yep,
much.
Yep.
So I'm going Weekend at Bernie's, but Bernie's the only human.
That's good. Yep.
That's awesome.
So Clerks 1, O'Halloran's the only human. Clerks 2, Randall is the only human.
Okay.
The one that I think would make the best version of this is Princess Bride, but Wesley's the only human character. Or Humperdinck. Actually, no, Humperdinck could be the only human.
I thought of that one, but I just didn't think there was enough there. right?
Yeah.
It's such a fairy tale story to begin with that I didn't think the pivot would really make a difference.
Because it came like, they were talking like they wanted to remake it, and you can't touch that movie. It's so flawless. The only way you could remake it is to do a Muppet version. The only way be allowed.
Even then, it
without
would
the
just
ire of the fucking world.
It wouldn't be a movie. It would be just a tribute.
And then
like
this one's a bit of a cheat, but this is really, it's worth it just for this one scene. You do a Bronx Tale, and the only humans are the bikers in the bar. Because that bar beatdown is an all-time scene. It'd be worth it just for that.
All right. Those are
okay. Number 3, Sean.
All right. So my number 3 is my aforementioned Nicole Kidman movie, which I hope isn't yours. Eyes Wide Shut.
Fuck.
Where the
disturbing.
Where the only human is Tom Cruise.
I thought of that, but that one scene I could not get my head around.
I'm sorry.
I can't just picture a sea of Muppets fucking. I'm sorry.
That was it. That was
so wrong.
Right? But
so I'm gonna change one now because I'll make
So I apologize, DJ. But yeah, so Tom Cruise, just the idea, the meta of it, right? Of Tom Cruise seriously, because I mean that's a serious movie. It's very dark and intense, and the idea of him, the same exact performance, but just everything else is Muppets, is so awesome. Plus, they wouldn't really have to scale up the Muppets, right? They just shoot it real size. So that's my number 3.
What you got, Chris?
I'm sorry. Anything I had to take anything too overtly sexual off because that's my mind's filthy. So that's immediately where it went to. Yeah. I'm going to like the original About Last Night.
Oh yeah.
But you keep Demi Moore as the only. Yeah. Striptease.
Oh,
you just keep Demi Moore, and it's just some
G.I. Jane now.
No. You do striptease. You just keep Burt Reynolds. I mean, you don't.
I don't want to see Miss Piggy stripping, but.
No, it's.
I was fascinated by the
We're in the midst
Gonzo
of top 3.
Reynolds.
We gotta keep it pure here. We're not gonna.
Okay. Number 3, The Shining, but the only human is Danny Torrance.
Oh, nice. That's good. Yeah, that's really good.
I like the idea of a Muppet Jack chasing him through the maze.
Oh yeah, the Muppet
being freaked out by Muppet Girl. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's good.
The whole thing.
Nice.
Muppet Jack face. Whoever. I don't know who would play Jack. I've kind of gone all over the place.
I've been
Scooter.
taking it. Yeah, I've been taking it. Not
Scooter
as
popping through the door.
Scooter. Yeah, it'd be Scooter because you just wouldn't expect it.
See,
pretty good.
I've explicitly not been thinking about casting actual Muppet characters, but more just the idea of generic Muppets. I mean, yeah, you could put, but I was just the puppet replacement thing.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good call. Yeah, Shining.
Okay,
right,
so
DJ, number 3.
Since Sean blew my number 3 out of the water too, because I wanted the Muppet orgy.
I'm going unintended.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Shit. Okay, so I'm gonna go. My number 3 is I'm gonna do Porky's, and the only human character is the female gym teacher.
that just gets it's wrong.
It is. What with the lady grabbing the
I like it.
Grabbing the Muppet junk through the peephole in the friggin' shower.
Yeah, Muppet. I mean, just Muppet junk is
Muppet glory holes. Good
there we go. There we go.
Wrong.
It would be fun. It'd be something for the kids.
All right.
Yeah.
So my number 2 is Fight Club.
Nice.
With Tyler Durden, Brad Pitt, the only human, which it just makes me happy in multiple weird ways, right? So
excellent.
Yeah, so that's my number 2.
Very cool. My number 2, Pulp Fiction. But Jules Winfield is the only. You just get Samuel L. Jackson.
Fuck yeah.
Everybody else is a fucking Muppet.
See, my first thought was Ving Rhames is the only human, just for the one scene where he's getting railed.
I thought of that. But there's more key scenes with Jules
you're right.
Where he's ranting at Muppets, like giving the speech in the apartment.
While standing next to a Muppet.
Standing next to a Muppet, and the Muppet's pissing his pants in the chair.
Oh, yeah.
So you just, instead of Ving Rhames, you use Rolf, because Rolf's kind of Ving Rhamesy. Like, he's kind of like that.
But yes, it's
horrible. But yeah, you're right.
You could go with Ving, but yeah, I went with Jules just for the breadth of the performance.
I love it.
There we go.
Though, what if it's Harvey Keitel as the only human? Yeah, Wolf. Yep.
Oh, you called the wolf?
Ooh.
Shit. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah. All right. I like it.
Okay. So it's tough because I want to just keep picking like fucked up stuff like Clockwork Orange and Saw, but
Yeah.
my 2 and 1 would actually work as Muppet movies.
Okay.
So my number 2 is the Rocky Horror Picture Show, but you keep Tim Curry.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
That'd be
would
good.
work.
Yep.
So yeah, I just think that would work out well.
Yeah.
So
Again, the pivot's not that far, but unlike
No,
Princess Bride, I think
but
it actually works.
yeah.
I can see that.
Number 1, Sean.
All right. So my number 1 is actually a trio of movies, all from 1967. A Fistful of Dollars for a few dollars more, and The Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
All the Clint Eastwood spaghetti westerns.
Yep, all the Clint Eastwood, Sergio Leone, and so of course Clint Eastwood's the only human. But now you get that amazing, the cinematography, the amazing cinematic language of the close-ups and the Mexican standoffs and these beautiful shots. Except now they're with Muppets, right? It just, like, I really want to see it. In fact, I think it would be doable to CG this pretty solidly because, most of it's just wide open desert stuff, or small town. So yeah, I'd really like to see that. I don't think it would be that much of a shift.
Nice,
but I think it would be really cool.
Excellent.
I like it. All right, for my number 1, I'm actually going to lump 2 movies together. I only had 1 written down, but I'm going The Godfather 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay, who's the human?
Fredo. The bitch has to be the human.
I love it. That's awesome.
Just the fact that a Muppet is now disrespecting him on top of every person in his entire life.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Awesome. And that's the only one I actually wrote the character name under it.
Yeah.
The other ones I was coming up with on the fly, but it says Fredo on the sheet. You need Fredo as the human.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Certainly.
Okay, so my number 1, like I said, this is something that would actually probably work because these 2 cultures are they're not far off, I don't think.
Yeah.
So I'm doing Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
And the only human character is Patsy, Arthur's horse.
That's so messed up. That's
Yeah, Fozzie's Arthur.
We got casting. I like it.
Guy Smiley is Lancelot. I mean, I can just keep going on. So yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, so they just kind of work. So
yeah, I'd pay to see that one. Yeah,
that'd be good.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. The subject matter works with them.
It's such a strange. TJ's dying. It's such a strange question. Yeah.
Any movie Muppets, I'm good for. So.
Yeah. Well, I like
Sean
I like the questions. Yeah, review.
Yeah, Sean had Eyes Wide Shut, Fight Club, and the Clint Eastwood Spaghetti Western trilogy. Chris had The Shining, Pulp Fiction, and Godfather 1 and 2. And I had Porky's, The Rocky Horror Picture Show, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
That's a set.
Cool. So thank you everyone who sent questions in.
Yes. Yeah, thank you guys.
I should have kept track of names, but if you're watching on YouTube, yeah, exactly. It was fun. So we'll do another one maybe down the line. So we'll get some more questions going. So especially now when times are slow, it actually kind of helps out. It gives us something to do. So
yep.
If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe below and go over to your favorite audio medium and subscribe there also. If you're listening on audio, vice versa, go over to YouTube, like and subscribe. And anything you want to hit us with a question for the next one,
please
at FMen37 on Twitter. Yeah.
At FMen37.
Please give us fake likes. Now we're getting close on the YouTube to getting the custom links. That's why it helps us get the custom URL on YouTube. So yeah.
We get fancy then.
Which is like YouTube blue check mark basically. So we're getting there. We're moving up in the world. So
excellent.
Awesome. Wow. Well, gentlemen, enjoy being stuck inside your house all day, and I will virtually see you soon.
Right. Sean, get to the mattress, kid.
Yeah, Sean, go lay down.
Say it like Arnold.
Say it like Arnold?
Yeah.
I don't
get to the mattress.
Sean, go to sleep.
I need it. Have a good one.
See you guys.